CEO Ronald Hicklin from Creating the Difference. Today we're going to talk about two products, TrueCut Gloss and TrueCut Hand Applied Polish Plus. And I'm going to explain the difference between them. I'm also going to have Dustin Zahner give you a demonstration of the performance impact of both those products. TrueCut Gloss is actually a polymer coating for your bowling ball. What it does is it kind of seals the ball up to stop it from absorbing oil. What that does from your reaction standpoint is that makes your ball go drastically longer and is much, much smoother on the back end. Think like a urethane type reaction. TrueCut Hand Applied Polish Plus is actually a polish that's meant to bring the surface of the bowling ball up to a shine. When it does that, that allows the bowling ball to get further down the lane. But since we haven't talked about or changed any of the oil absorption characteristics, your ball still gives you a nice aggressive back end. They have two completely different functions. Let me explain a little bit about the science behind this. So this bowling ball right here is a freshly surfaced bowling ball. And what I want to show you is when I go to put some oil on the bowling ball, it will absorb fairly quickly. Put a little oil on my fingers, rub it in so it's nice and equal. You can see the oil is absorbing into the bowling ball very, very quickly. In fact, the oil is already gone. Conversely, if I move to a different spot of the bowling ball, I grab a power pad, put a little bit of TrueCut Gloss. Now look, this is not a polish. We're just gonna do a little spot right here, just so you can see how it works. Obviously, you'd have to do the entire surface of the bowling ball. For the purpose of this demonstration, we'll just do a little spot. We'll let that dry and we'll wipe it off. Conversely, TrueCut Hand Applied Polish Plus is a thick liquid, almost like a paste. This right here is gloss. This right here, Hand Applied Polish Plus. So basically, it's a paste, right? Versus a liquid. Not the same. All right, wipe that off. Go back here to the oil. All right, get a little bit of oil. Rub it on your fingers. Put it on the ball. And you can see that oil is not going anywhere. It's just staying on the ball. And that's the difference between a polymer coating that TrueCut Gloss provides and just the bowling ball by itself. Now let's show you what the TrueCut Polish does. So we're gonna go over to a different portion. See the oil still sitting there. A different portion of the ball. Use a TrueCut polishing pad, by the way. A little bit of polish, not a lot. We're gonna go right here. Same thing. Obviously, you want to do the entire surface of the ball. For our little demonstration, we'll just do a small little section, okay? Now you can see immediately the ball has a shinier appearance to it. It's got a higher gloss than here. Dull, polished. Whereas even here, we put the gloss, the oil's there, but it's still dull. So dull where the oil is, dull where the original ball was, but now some shine, right? Some shine from the polish. Now you talk about the oil absorption characteristic again, right? Put a little bit of oil, rub it in, and you can see the oil's there, and now it's gone. So that's the difference between these two products. The polish is meant to make your ball go longer, create more back end. The gloss is not a polish. It's meant to make your ball go longer and be way, way smoother. So now we're gonna show you that from a demonstration standpoint. I'm gonna let Dustin throw a bowling ball that he's already got, that has nothing on it. We'll throw that bowling ball, we'll capture that shot. Then we'll have him put TrueCut Gloss on his bowling ball and then capture another shot so you can see the difference in the performance. Okay, so now we have a recorded shot. We're now going to take and put TrueCut Gloss on this bowling ball and see what the reaction difference is. The way it works, Dustin is gonna put some on a power pad, it's just gonna wipe it into the bowling ball. Now remember, you're not gonna see a big change in the visual shininess of the bowling ball. That's not what gloss is meant to do. Gloss is meant to coat the bowling ball. There are chemicals in here, this product, that actually coat and then bond to create this layer that then becomes oleophobic, which means the oil doesn't want to go in, the oil wants to stay on top. And that's what's gonna change the reaction primarily of the bowling ball. He's applying it on both sides of the bowling ball. You don't need a whole lot, but it is a liquid as we showed you, so you gotta really make sure you have some on the power pad. And we recommend you use a power pad because the power pad's waterproof, so the liquid can't go through the other side of the pad. but he's gonna go around the bowling ball and get this nice, good coating. Now, when he does this, this is gonna last about 3 games. The ball also is going to feel a little bit different. The ball's not gonna feel tacky. The ball's gonna feel almost slick. And as a result of that, that's part of the impact of that coating being put on the ball. And then as it begins to dry, it cures. As it's curing, that's what creates this layer that ultimately will change the performance of the bowling ball. All right, now the bowling ball doesn't look really that much different than it did before, but slides around a lot easier, doesn't it, Dustin?
Yeah.
So now we'll have him throw that same kind of shot and we'll look at the performance difference. So you can see with the performance there, those 2 shots were nearly identical on top of each other, but the reaction was drastically different. And that's because we've coated that bowling ball and now it's going to be longer and going to be a lot smoother. Now we're going to show you what True Cut hand applied polish does. So we're actually going to remove the True Cut gloss from the bowling ball. Then we're going to apply True Cut hand applied polish plus on the bowling ball and show you the performance of that. Okay, so now you say, how do I get this surface off my bowling ball? I don't want the gloss on my bowling ball anymore. I want to remove it. It's simple. You're going to use True Cut conditioner. You're going to use a True Cut sanding pad. You're going to use a True Cut Stability pad, and you're going to basically just sand it off. So in this case, we got a 4,000 grit True Cut pad. He's just going to sand his bowling ball. That's going to remove all of the True Cut gloss from his bowling ball. We really recommend people use True Cut conditioner because True Cut conditioner will double the life of the sanding pad. It's a unique product in the fact that it helps to take the dust that's being generated, push it through the pad. It also allows the material to cut at a much more efficient rate. So it literally gives you a better cut. It doesn't leave a lot of mess. And ultimately, you get a longer lasting True Cut sanding pad. So now we've removed all of the True Cut gloss from the bowling ball. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use True Cut hand applied polish plus a True Cut polishing pad plus a Stability pad, and that's going to allow us to polish the bowling ball. Now here's the thing. You say, what's the True Cut Stability pad? The Stability pad is the black pad he's got right here. What it does is it allows you to be able to get a much more consistent cut, much easier to hold on to than just using your hand. You can use your hand, but True Cut Stability pad gives you that extra layer of comfort to be able to really get the bowling ball nice and shiny, or nice and dull, depending on how you're using it. So you can see what True Cut hand applied polish plus does. So Dustin is applying this by hand, and he's able to polish his bowling ball. And what makes True Cut hand applied polish plus unique is it's the only product on the market that you can do that with. All of the other products that are in the market were designed to be used with a ball spinner, or designed to be used at the bowling company's manufacturing process, which uses a high-speed buffer, uses a lot of pressure. But when we specifically designed True Cut hand applied polish plus, we wanted it to be able to be used by the consumer anywhere you needed to be able to use it, and be able to get your bowling ball to get to a shine. So you can see now the ball is polished, and that's the difference, right? The ball now has a definite visual difference to it, and the performance is what we're going to show you next. So we're going to have Dustin throw a similar shot. Now here's the thing, right? We saw what we did when we had nothing on the bowling ball. We've also seen what we did when we put the True Cut gloss. So now we're going to be somewhere in the middle, right? It isn't going to hook as much as a sanding bowling ball, but it definitely is going to hook more than the True Cut gloss. And that, my friends, is the difference between True Cut gloss and True Cut hand applied polish plus. Make sure you go to ctdbowling.com to find out more information or grab you a bottle of either product. With that being said, on behalf of Dustin Zander, I am CEO Ronald Hicklin. Talk to you soon.